What happens to my son when I die?
Where will my daughter live?
I don't want my Joey in an institution or a nursing home.
I want my Susan to enjoy living in a home of her own for the rest of her life.
Every parent worries about their child's future. For parents of a child with developmental disabilities, the worries are greater. Every year, thousands of families come to the realization that their child, because of a disability, will never be able to live on their own. As those parents age and their children become adults, a new reality hits. What happens when we are no longer around? In the mid-1960s, a group of parents who had children with developmental disabilities did more than worry. They decided to give their kids a home of their own and to give themselves peace of mind. They knew that their child had the right to companionship, to be respected, and to develop to the fullest extent within his or her capacity. It was clear: give their kids a place to call home.
Rainbow Village does just that through community-based housing. We give families the assurance that their loved ones will thrive in a home-like setting as they age. We invest in long-term, safe, and affordable housing for people with developmental disabilities. And we give them the opportunity to be included in everyday community life.
Ask any of our residents what they like about the home they live in. They'll tell you they enjoy the feeling of living independently in their own homes. Their Rainbow Village home is their home, not mom's and dad's, not a nursing home, and certainly not an institution. They are responsible as much as they are able to be to help clean their home, prepare meals, go grocery shopping, and wash their clothes. They enjoy watching TV with their housemates, talking with their neighbors, and going out to eat. Today, Rainbow Village owns and maintains over 50 homes in the community. Each home is tailored to meet the individual needs of each resident. From widened doorways to ramps and handicapped accessible showers, we create homes custom fitted for our residents and continually adapt those homes as our residents age.
Fran grew up in a family of 9, and he's the youngest. I'm the second youngest, right close to Fran, about 2 years apart. And he grew up in a normal household, actually. Went to school, didn't you, Fran?
Yeah.
Yeah. He went to high school, and then he got his job. But my mom passed away at a young age for us. I was 20, Fran was 18. He lived with my dad for all those years after that till about 1986. My dad passed away in December of 1986. My brother Ryan, one of the older brothers, who was actually the legal guardian of Fran, said he would take Fran in because Fran had to have an aorta valve transplant. So Fran lived with Ryan for 17 years. And Ryan getting up in age there too, we were looking for different opportunities for Fran. But then Ryan had this opportunity come about at Rainbow Village, and through Rainbow Village out here, and it really sparked our interest. And at first we were kind of going through the guilt complex, like, oh, we can't let him go on his own like that. But what a difference it's made. Once Fran got into the system here with his 3 roommates, Jim and Lindley.
Jim, Lindley, McNath, me, and Tim.
You're right, 4 guys.
4 guys with me.
Yeah. So once Fran got out here, the phone calls stopped because they were so busy doing things out here and living their life. And we all talk about the American dream and having your own house. And I tell you what, that's what kind of happened here. This is their house, and you know it when you're here. Fran's really enjoyed living here, and even when we go out now, and he still calls for what we're doing, and we always take him. He's always invited to parties with our friends, and of course the family parties, that goes without saying. But when he goes with us, though, he's doing like he's doing right now, looking at that watch and looking at the clock to see when he can get back to his house, because this is it. This is his life, and he loves it.
You got it.
You got it.
The number of adults with developmental disabilities will nearly double by 2030, when all of the post-World War II baby boom generation will be in their 60s. Right now, in St. Louis alone, there are over 500 people with developmental disabilities waiting for suitable housing. Please, help us make a difference, one home at a time.
A home for me.
A home for me.
A home for me.
Home to me.
Oh, for me.